Now, making the decision to use end-of-life care can be tough, but hospice workers say their goal is to provide comfort to the patient and lighten the load on families. WFXR's Amanda Lee spoke with hospice care workers at Good Samaritan in Roanoke. She joins us now live from our newsroom. Amanda, what did they say about the impact hospice can have on families?
Good evening, Kathleen. Well, Good Samaritan Hospice offers at-home hospice care, which is what Jimmy Carter is receiving at this time. I spoke with one volunteer whose parents received at-home hospice care as well with Good Samaritan. She says she's beyond thankful for it.
When hospice enters the picture, typically it's when they have or the patient has 6 months or less of life, and that depends completely on the disease trajectory that they are experiencing.
When a physician says they've exhausted all their means of treatment, hospice could be the next step.
We have our wonderful nursing staff, our counselors that are there, our social workers, our hospice aides that are there in the home, and also our spiritual assistants.
In-home hospice provides care for patients around the clock. They also have volunteers to help out with making patients feel comfortable in their own home. Kim Sheeler is a volunteer who used in-home hospice care for both of her parents.
My father passed away right here, where I held him every night.
Her father, Jack Sheeler, was an Air Force veteran who spent 4 years in hospice while suffering dementia.
He said if they would let a 70-year-old re-enlist, I would go today.
When going to and from doctor's appointments became overwhelming, she made the decision to begin care at home. It gave her more time with her father, time spent reminding him of the memories that were slowly fading.
One picture is my dad fishing. His happy place was fishing on Smith Mountain Lake.
Recently, Sheeler's mother made the same decision.
So often people think that hospice means that that's the end, that it's a turning away of hope, and we want it to mean the opposite, that this is where we acknowledge what's in front of us, but we say this is how we're going to own this time, and this is how we're going to make the absolute most and best of all the time that we have together.
Good Samaritan has plans to launch the first freestanding hospice house in the region. They say they plan to have it open next spring. Reporting live in the newsroom, Amanda Lee, WFXR News.